I honestly think that dieting is the most oppressive practice imposed on women, I think, ever.
To be slim again, countless women are dieting, exercising, and worrying. Every paper and magazine you pick up tells how to do it. And still, middle-age spread remains unconquered.
Right? I think it's time we have an honest conversation about, eating disorders, plastic surgery, unhealthy diet fads that really are pushed on women, all in the relentless pursuit for so-called perfect body.
Experts give them the full treatment according to individual needs. The rack used to be an instrument of torture. Now, known as the traction rhythmic couch, it still looks like it. However, it stretches the vertebrae, tones up the muscles, and makes a girl feel marvelous, if they remember to switch off in time. If that's not enough, there's a special massage treatment by means of the vacuum cup. Applied to those obstinate spots to which fat clings, when there isn't too much elsewhere, the cup draws out the surplus fluid and line of beauty is restored.
This isn't empowerment, ladies. This isn't liberation. Diet culture isn't about health or happiness. I think it's just about maintaining control, conformity. It perpetuates a system designed to really manipulate and diminish women, keeping us distracted and ashamed and minimized.
Wherever you go nowadays, the accent is on weight. On some railway stations, even machines just shout it at you for everyone to hear.
7 stone 12.
Portsmouth line will change at 3 bridges.
15 stone 6.
Madam!
It's time for us to stop shrinking ourselves. I think that time is over. I think true empowerment doesn't come from disappearing into societal ideals. I think it comes from rejecting them entirely.
Some are born slim and stay that way. Others, sooner or later, have fatness thrust upon them and try everything they know to shed it. Millions nowadays want to get back their youthful lines, of which they're reminded on every beach.
And reclaiming our power and seeing ourselves as whole human beings, aligning with what truly nourishes us physically, emotionally, and spiritually.
Treatment on the average lasts 3 weeks and is prescribed after an examination on medical lines. Slimming is better tackled before you get enormous.
Fad diets are actually built on male biology. So it's this illusion of control through restriction and discipline and willpower and grit.
Delightfully slim though they are, patrons of the West End Decorum School of Modelling put in hours every week keeping their figure the hard way. If they start spreading, it's goodbye to modelling. To make it harder still, they even put weights on their feet. Evidently, it's not all honey in their job. But slender they must stay at any cost, though after a grueling session on the floor, they may wish they'd taken up an easier job.
And these diets really do fuel eating disorders, and they reinforce this false belief that shrinking ourselves and being distracted with our bodies is this path to worthiness.
For instant results, take the Pathé Slimo tablets. Slimo is harmless, tasteless in tea, dispenses with exercise and dieting, and gets results. Be sure to ask for Slimo.
How long? About 27 years of being in the health industry, I've really seen how deeply ingrained and harmful the diet culture has become. It's really become a dogmatic religion in a lot of ways. It keeps us distracted and ashamed and minimizing ourselves.
From our examination and study of your case, we find that although you're not an excessively fat person and you're not a big eater, you have put on about 7 to 10 pounds extra weight, which is affecting your health and giving you the symptoms you've complained of. So we propose, by means of fasting, to get 10 pounds off in a week's time.
Honestly, that's not power. Hiding behind beauty standards is not liberation. I think true freedom really comes from rejecting the systems and embracing our bodies as they are, as the complex, resilient, amazing bodies that are worthy of care.
And yet we learn it is possible to become, if not slim, at any rate slimmer.
Instead of focusing on what doesn't work, let's focus on what does work. I created a program called Diet Rebel. It's a sacred body rebellion against diet culture. So it's not about restriction. It's about, and it's not about perfection. It's about transformation. And transformation starts with a couple things. First, nourishment over deprivation. Because, fad diets always focus on depriving, restricting, and that's not what we focus on at Diet Rebel. We focus on fueling your body with balanced, wholesome foods instead of restricting yourself As far as exercise, we focus on joyful movement, so choosing activities that really make you feel strong and connected to your body, and adapting your movements to your energy fluctuations throughout the day or throughout the month. So more intense workouts would be during high energy phases, and more restorative movements would be during low energy phases. And then focusing on mental and emotional health. So nurturing your mindset, breaking free from harmful narratives that are taking up space to be your fullest and healthiest self. And then celebrating progress over perfection. So honoring your every step towards what is attainable rather than chasing ideals. This program really is not about sacrificing yourself. It's about really honoring your body as the incredible vessel that it is and being a co-creator with it on this journey.
Well, Doctor, what's the answer to the fat man's problem?
Well, his answer is to stop eating starch and sugar and eat everything else as much as he likes, and he'll still get slim. But it will not make him more slim than he should be.
Okay, all of that to say, join me on January 6th for a 13-week body transformation journey exclusively for women, and you're not going to want to miss this because there's nothing like this out there. I focus only on research done on women, which is very rare, and because we are very complicated to research. We're very costly and time consuming because we're on this 28-day cycle. I've talked about this before. Men are on a 24-hour day cycle, so they're a lot easier and cheaper to study. When it comes to body transformation, this is the only program out there that focuses solely on women and science-based information for female transformation. All the other diets are based on research done on men that's copy and pasted onto women, and as we know, we're very different from men. So no more of the diets based on male biology. This is a female transformation 13-week program. It's a course. I teach you everything you need to know so that you will not need me or any other type of nutritionist, dietitian, or anybody after this. You're going to be so educated. You're going to know exactly what to do for your body specifically and how to transform it and how to maintain and sustain that transformation. So sign up. I don't know when I'm going to offer this again, hopefully soon, but this is my beta program. I've never offered it before. So the cost for this program is actually lower than it will be ever again. And so if you're interested at all, I would recommend you sign up for January 6th.